So I definitely haven't got this son of a bitch out in forever. Figured I'd try to make the videos a little bit more interesting and show y'all what I do outside of the fucking gym. Not really a whole lot, but it is hunting season and I got the cameras out. All I need to do is get the deer stand up. I just wanted to make sure I was going to be able to see one this year. Got to get the gun sighted in a little bit, and that's about it. So let's go get this fucker set up. Definitely been scratching right here a little bit, which that's good to see. Because we got the cam right there. I don't know what tree I'm going to put the stand up in yet. Might be that one back over here. Hell, I'm not sure. I'd like it to be out in the open a little bit, but I guess I think I definitely need to move this fucker up a little bit. Something was chewing on the antenna. Never had that happen before, so we'll move her up just a little bit. Even though I had it in a good fucking spot. Takes forever for the photos to load, so that's great. What the fuck is up, YouTube? Did a little bit of deer prepping earlier in the day, and now we're on our way to the gym. I ended up saying fuck it on the deer stand. I couldn't figure out, or the tree stand, whatever people call it. I call it deer stand, tree stand. It's kind of essentially the same thing. I couldn't find a tree that was worth a fuck to put it up in, so I'll probably just pull down there in the side-by-side and call that good enough. That's what I've done the last couple of years. It worked out just fine. And hopefully next year I can find a little bit better spot to set up the cams and plot out stuff. But I think this year I've seen a few big ones on camera, are decent. So hopefully I'll be able to snag them. But it is fucking chest day. Working through the new routine. This is the second chest day of the week. Fuck yes. Got a little nap in this afternoon too. Didn't get anything else done. So now we're on our way to the gym. Kind of sucks that it gets fucking dark at like 5 o'clock now. Head to work, it's dark. Get off, it's still dark. It sucks. Kind of feels like I'm still in outage mode. But the sun would be coming up whenever I was getting off. So that's why it was nice. Was supposed to get my blood work done today, but I didn't schedule it in time. It said the clinic took walk-ins, so I walked in, checked in. They said it was like an hour wait. I said fuck that. I just left. I'll have to schedule it for a different day. I didn't really feel like dicking with it. And I was supposed to get new boots. Never ended up doing that. I need to quit being a bum on the weekends. It's kind of hot in the hoodie. But our rifle season for bucks opens up the 16th here. So I'm fucking ready for it. Didn't get to get one last year. I think I got one the year before, but it was a fucking baby. No, not even the year before. It's been like 4 or 5 years before I've gotten one. Because I was on the road for a while, I didn't get to deer hunt. Because right around hunting season's fucking outage time. But most of the time I never had time to set up for it. But we are fucking ready now. Well, we're pulling in town now, so I'll see you guys when we get in there. Like the first week of the new routines, most of the time, well, I know it's only the second routine I've been through with Greg. It was nice how he puts like the sets on there, but he gives you like a rep range to go by, so he can kind of adjust as well throughout the weeks as you go on. So as long as you're in between those, and then you get off the weight, lower it, and then he'll go off that by how many reps you did, how many reps you need, and shit like that. So I really don't cut my rib out too much. Pretty much just do the lifting, he does all the work for me. But started out with flat dumbbell bench, and now we're hopping over to Smith incline. We did this last routine, but this is one of my fucking favorite ones. And I can actually, if I'm focusing on it and I can feel the deeper stretch, I can feel the fucking bone in my chest throughout the whole one. So let's get it. more of the either straight chest or like, I don't know what the fuck you'd call it, like set at the top, cable flies, not more of like an upper cable fly. But doing it this way it feels a whole lot better. I can feel stretched a lot deeper. What's going on, Kurt?
Hey man.
How are you?
I'm okay. How you been?
Living the dream. Finally got over with outage.
Yeah. That's rough, ain't it?
Yeah, I was on nights too.
In the condenser a bunch, I imagine.
Fuck yes. Even though Westinghouse had the contract for it, we're still in there.
Get in there and finish her up.
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sew the rest of it up, drag all their shit out, fix what they
Clean
fucked
their
up.
mess.
Yeah, they don't work here, so they fuck whatever they can up.
How did I know that?
Yeah. Maybe it's just this place, I don't know. I was trying to say earlier, but normally I'm doing cable flies, like the highest setting, essentially overhead cable flies. I always like those a fuck a little better, or like what I call them, essentially pec deck flies, where you're more at chest level, like the settings at chest level. I never really liked the underhand ones, but for some reason, this is probably the first time I've ever actually felt them deep in my fucking chest the entire time. It's pretty kick-ass. You know, some movements you gotta try different ways, and I guess I was preaching to the choir on that one. But for me, more if I focus, like keep my arms, I put a little bit of a bend into them, not necessarily to where I'm gonna like curl it as they come up, but as I can feel the fucking squeeze, make sure like my chest is getting activated and squeeze. Holy shit, those things are kicking my ass. But rolling on to overhead skull crushers with the cable machine. He has standing up on here, so I just imagine he wanted to do them on here. I don't really fucking know. These ones feel just as good. And we're just about wrapped up here. Then we'll get posed down in and hop on the treadmill. Alrighty, that wraps up the push day, the new routine. Let's hop on the treadmill and get the fuck out of here. See you guys on the next one.